you guys. Thanks so much for clicking on my channel with All Smiles over here. I am with Sandra. It's like asking the question, will Sandra help you keep your smile for today? And hopefully the answer is yes, you guys. I'm going to try not to keep you long, but y'all already know if it gets good, I'm going to keep on talking. The golden nugget is pop quiz. I think I wrote it down on my board back there. Pop quiz. Y'all remember that? Oh, I know some of y'all remember walking to the classroom. You chit and chat with your friends. Somebody just told a joke or did a joke on somebody, and y'all just coming in, and y'all chit chat and having all fun and whatnot. And you sit down, you got your book on your desk and your papers, and some of you got your backpacks on the desk and stuff. And y'all just talking and still just, having fun. And then the teacher says, take out one piece of paper, one clean piece of paper, and put everything else under your desk. And you're looking like, did you all see this coming? You're looking at your friends like, did you see this coming? Did you know anything about this? And then somebody has the nerve to say, excuse me, can we do this tomorrow? Can we have the pop quiz tomorrow? What we fail to understand then, and sometimes we seem to fail to understand, which we do understand, the need for a pop, the meaning of a pop quiz means that you don't see it coming. The test, yes. Only you'll know when a test is coming. It'll get there. But a pop quiz, you don't ever see it coming because it just pop up in your life. Somebody calling you, pop, like popcorn, pop, 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 pop. It's everywhere. It just comes to your life just like that. You don't see that bad boy coming. But I'm telling you guys, in a sense, that when pop quizzes come in your life, don't be upset with the teacher the teacher or the person who's bringing the pop quiz to you, because when you get a pop quiz, it's for your benefit. I know that sounds so crazy, but remember in school when the teacher gave you a pop quiz, it was to test to see what you know right now, because that teacher knew that she was going to give you a test that was really going to count for the grade. So in order for her to make sure that you're going to pass the big test, you had to have that pop quiz. But sometimes in our beautiful walk in life in this journey, that when we get a pop quiz or something pop up in our life, we look at the person that brought us the pop quiz. Yeah, they bringing the drama. That's that pop quiz. And we looking at them going, you know what they did? You know what they did? They did this. They said this and they ain't do this and they ain't do that. And we forget that pop quiz is to show us what it is within us, to see if we are retaining the information that we are receiving by being aligned and connected. So pop quizzes come in your life to see, are you really loving like you're supposed to be loving? Pop quiz comes to test that. Pop quiz come to see, are you really being faithful to what you need to be faithful to, whether it's your job, your kids, your spouses. Pop quizzes come to test that. A pop quiz will come to see, will come and pop up in your life to see, have you really changed? Have you really let go of that thing? The pop quiz will come to see, hey, you said you don't love Derek anymore, but let's see if you still got some love for him. You know that he's not the right one. He's not the one God got for you. But here comes the pop quiz to see, are you going to leave? Are you going to let Derek stay in his space and you stay in your space? The pop quiz will come. And I told you, it's called pop quiz for a reason. Why? Because it's just going to pop up in your life out of nowhere. You will not see it coming. The thing that you need to make sure that you're doing, I always do this, stay in a line. When you stay in a line and connected, then when those pop quizzes come, baby, you won't be ready for it. So when Derek come and knocking, hey, you want to go out? I know, hey, yeah, you better say, no, Derek, you know what, I'm on a different track right now, and I'm not interested in that. I appreciate the offer, but God bless you. Now I'll be praying that, that he sends you, allows you to find the right person for you, but no, I'm not going to be able to do that. Pop quiz pass, then the big test comes when the right one for you comes along, and then you'll be able to recognize that that's the one, and then you'll pass that test. But the pop quiz has to come first. Some of us are like, I can't believe my boss did this to me. Pop quiz. Maybe you're being tested to see how you're going to react in this situation, to see how you're going to react when you get that promotion. Pop quizzes come first. It's going to come out of nowhere. It's going to be like an uppercut. Oh, like, where'd that come from? I didn't deserve that. Well, God is trying to see if you really firm, if you really relying on what you being taught by being aligned and connected. Are you really applying those things? Are you really forgiving? Are you really taking your hands out the midst and allowing God to do things the way it's supposed to be doing? In other words, letting things fall the way they're supposed to. Because sometimes, y'all, we can be in the area, and I told y'all about this, especially about me. Thankfully, I'm getting to the place where I can let go. I don't have to have my hands in it, because y'all, I'm telling you, I'll be like, y'all see this? I can have someone sitting down, and I ask my daughter, I say, hey, go sit that on the table. And she'll sit it down, right? And I look, I say, you didn't put it in the right place. And she'll go, where is it supposed to be? And I'll go and move it a couple of inches over. And she's like, really? Y'all, I was too controlling to where I thought I had to have my hands in every single thing. And trust me, every once in a while I get a pop quiz. Do I pass it all the time? I don't pass it all the time, but I am getting better. So I want you guys to understand, I'm already at 6 minutes, y'all, but I want you guys to understand that these things that are appearing in your life and your walk of journey, some of them are pop quizzes. Those are the ones that you didn't see coming. Things that you like, where'd that come from? Why they treat me like that? Why they just gonna accuse me of that? Why they just can't be compassionate? That's a pop quiz. It's testing you to see if you are really learning and retaining the information that you're getting while you're being aligned. Because when you're aligned and connected, you learn so much. You learn that you should be forgiven. You forgiving of people who are just off their rockers at sometimes, which means they're not really aligned and connected. I told you, pop quizzes come to test to see if you're really loving. It comes to see if you're really going to be passionate. It comes to see if you're really going to treat people the way they should be treated. And sometimes we fail at these pop quizzes. Sometimes pop quizzes come and show you that you're too judgmental. You're just overly judgmental. And sometimes we pass those tests, the pop quiz, and sometimes we don't. And the sad thing is that when we don't pass those pop quizzes, when the test actually comes, we miss out. We miss out and end up having to take that course again. But the thing is, when you could have been moving right along with your friends in passing the test and, going step by step, that when you fail the quiz, which sometimes causes you to fail the test, the people who you were with when you were supposed to pass that pop quiz, thus passing the test, they move on and you stay back. So when you when you actually pass that quiz the next time and pass the test, the people who you really want to rejoice and really want to share that you've learned your lesson from or whatever, they moved on. And sometimes you can't catch up to them. Not to say that you won't ever see them again, but it'll never be the same. So you guys, stay aligned and connected, because when these pop quizzes come, I'm telling you, you ain't gonna see it when it comes. It's gonna come out of nowhere. It's gonna come out of nowhere. It's gonna be like when you sit down and you look down at your shirt and go, "Oh, where that spot come from? Where that spot come from?" Just like come out of nowhere. You didn't see it coming. It's just there. And that's how pop quizzes are, you guys. You just make sure that you're aligned and connected, and just remember, the pop quizzes are there for you. So don't be upset with people when they treat you a certain way. It's not about them. It's about what you have learned when you've been aligned and connected, okay? So if somebody's in your life giving you drama, pop quiz, drama out of nowhere. You heard somebody call you, "Girl, I just heard they saying this about you." Pop quiz. How are you going to respond? How are you going to respond? Because it's a pop quiz. Because the test is coming. And sometimes, let me tell y'all this. My son, right now, since it's close to the Christmas holidays, y'all know how it is when your grades are like, you have A's, and by the time when it's time to take the major tests or what have the exams, they'll look and see, okay, teachers will do this. If you have an 8 average in here, then you exempt the test. Did y'all see that look? Okay. Did you catch that? If you have all A's, which is if you've been passing all these pop quizzes and whatnots and turning your homework and studying and staying aligned and connected. If all of those things are A's and you've been passing them, then when the test comes, baby, you can exempt it. You ain't even got to worry about it. Why? Because that test, whatever that drama was going to come to your life, poof, be gone. Oh, where did it go? You didn't even get a chance to see it. You didn't get a chance to look at the questions. You didn't get a chance to see how many questions was on that test. Why? Because God said you have done enough. So now you don't even need to take that test, right? You need to take it. You should see my son around here all happy like, Mom, everybody else has to go to school on these certain days, but I don't have to go. Why? Because I'm exempting just about all of my classes, pretty much all of his classes. My daughter, I need to find out what's going on with her grades. I'm glad I'm talking about this. No, I'm just kidding. She's doing well as well. But she's a 9th grade, and I don't think they really allow them to exempt all of their classes, but she can exempt some of them, but not all of them. But my son, he's set up. He don't have to take any tests. Why? Because he made sure that he passed every pop quiz, every homework assignment, or whatever that teacher asked. He was aligned and connected, was staying focused and retaining and using and applying all that stuff to now the test has come along, and guess what? He don't even have to take it. So y'all, that's a lesson for me and y'all, okay? We just have to keep retaining and applying those things when we're aligned to our lives. So after all these pop quizzes, we got all these passes and whatnot, okay? That when the tests want to come our way, or when there's a test to be announced, it won't even apply to us. Why? Because we don't even have to take it. Got to make it that whoever trying to bring us the test, it won't even work. You got it? We won't even see it. It won't even be able to what is it? No weapon formed against me. It won't even be able to form. It won't even be able to form into a test, to form into a trial or whatever they're trying to make come your way. You understand what I'm saying? If I'm making any sense here, okay? So the golden nugget today was pop quiz. You ain't gonna see it coming. You just gotta make sure you like this, align and connected. And if you stay aligned and connected, and yes, I'm telling you, sometimes you're gonna get off the bandwagon where you're gonna have one of your carnal mind physical days where you're not being grateful and you're not being thankful and you're not just being focused on what truly matters, and that's being centered. And then yeah, you'll be off the bandwagon for a little bit, but you'll always be able to come back to it. You just make sure that you're able to come back to it quickly, okay? Quickly. Listen, I said that nobody's, I'll say this, everybody's perfect in their own way when they're aligned and connected. When we're in this carnal physical mind and in this physical space where we're in, sometimes, like I say, our emotions will play with us, which means that we will get off track for a little bit, and that's fine. My thing is, when you do get off track, know that you're off track. And the only way for you to really know that you're off track is when you're trying and striving to stay aligned and connected. When you have the heart to stay aligned and connected, when you do get off track a little bit, you'll be able to say, "Oh, I'm off track. This is not how it's supposed to be. This is not how I'm supposed to be reacting. This is not how I'm supposed to. Okay, so let me get back aligned with that thing." So y'all, stay aligned and connected. Strive to have that mental to stay aligned and connected. And listen, when that pop quiz comes, don't get upset with the person bringing the pop quiz. I know they could have kept that drama to themselves, but that drama, that pop quiz is the test to see if you really know how to apply being loving, if you really know how to apply being faithful, if you really know how to apply being kind, if you really know how to apply etc., etc., etc. Okay, so pop quiz. And for some of y'all, if your pop quizzes seem like popcorn in your life right now, pop, you got so much in your plate, that means you got a lot. It's a lot of things that is testing to see if you know. It doesn't mean that you're not performing. It's just trying to ensure you. And isn't that something? And I'm gonna go on this. Pop quizzes come when you do take the test. You're proving to yourself that you know these things. Sometimes these things come in our lives to help us to understand that we do possess what we are aligned and connected with. Because sometimes things are happening in your life, or you'll see certain things, you'll be doubting yourself. And you say, Pop, and then a pop quiz has to come to reassure you that, baby, you got this. You know what you're supposed to do. You know exactly how things are supposed to flow. Let it flow. Be kind. Be nice. Be nice to your spouse. Be nice to your husband. Be nice to your wife. Be kind to your kids. Be forgiving. Be faithful. Do what it is that needs to be done. It'll come to confirm, to assure you that you got what it takes, that you can do this thing, okay? All right, y'all, I'm going to go on and know. I told y'all if it gets good, I'm going to keep on talking. I'm right at doggone 15, 17, 18, 19. Okay? But thank y'all so much. Y'all know I'm not going to apologize. Why? Because that thing was good. And I believe that it's not only helping me, but it's helping you. You guys, thanks again for tuning into my channel with All Smiles Over Here. And if you take just a little bit of what I'm telling you and apply to your life to the best of your ability, you won't ever have to mask a smile. Why? Because your smiles will always be genuine. All right, y'all, I'm going to go on that note. You guys take care. You be blessed. You stay blessed. And you know what's coming next. Ciao.